Yeah, Schizo just here. We got big fight announcements from the UFC. We're talking title fights. I mean, just crazy matchups. Starting with October 21st, we got Makhachev Oliveira 2. That's going to be the headliner in that fight, which crazy rematch. Everybody wants to see it. It's the fight to make. We got Paulo Costa against Khamzat Chimaev, which is another barn burner of a fight. Anytime Khamzat fights, it's crazy. He hasn't fought since he kind of ran through Kevin Holland, but that was short notice for Holland, who was definitely not prepared for what the whirlwind of Khamzat. But yeah, we got that added to October 21st as well, which is crazy, like contender implications, especially with the new champ, Sean Strickland at middleweight. That brings us to November 11th, Madison Square Garden. John Jones versus Stipe Miocic, GOAT versus GOAT, heavyweight GOAT versus everything GOAT, UFC GOAT in John Jones, but also the light heavyweight GOAT. So, I mean, this is like a legacy fight right here. I don't know if Jones is retiring after this fight. Stipe, whoever gets the win, who knows what, but this is the crazy fight right here. This is basically the best light heavyweight ever against, the greatest heavyweight ever, but in the UFC. But we also, I mean, John Jones, he's UFC champ. So he's champ. So, I mean, if he gets this win, I mean, that would basically solidify him as the best ever, the greatest of all time, the GOAT. Up until now, still a young sport, but still undefeated. He's had a couple close calls, but, he still found a way to win. And on the undercard of that fight, the co-main just announced Yuri Prochazka against Alex Pereira for the vacant light heavyweight belt. And that's going to be nuts. That's going to be insane firework matchup. I mean, we got Yuri, who comes out with his unpredictable style, throwing punches from crazy angles, in and out movement, hands down, explosive knockout power and everything he throws, guns blazing, balls to the wall. He's bringing the fight to you, you know what I mean? So that's going to be crazy. You got Savage versus Savage, Warrior versus Warrior, from two different parts of the world. Alex Pereira coming from with his laser precision with his punches and his leg kick ability, his two-time glory he was a champ in glory, and now he's aiming to be a champ in the UFC in only like 11 fights as far as MMA, like 7 in the UFC. So he just lost his bout against Izzy at middleweight, but he got the win against Jan Blachowicz in Utah at UFC 291. So that was a great performance for him, a great showing to show that he can do well at this weight. He could take a punch, and he's going to have to be able to take a punch because Yuri's going to bring that fight. But, I mean, I'll break this fight down. I'm just trying to announce these matchups. I'll break these fights down, though, as soon as I'll make another video on that. But, yeah, I mean, unbelievable. Pereira, I mean, that's fireworks right there. I mean, that is fireworks anytime Pereira. I mean, I don't know if this fight is to try to line up. If Pereira does get the win, potentially match him up at heavyweight. He could be actually a triple champ in the UFC. I've talked about this before. I'm not sure if that's the whole thing here. Some people are seeing some theories of John Joe's going to come back down to 205 and get the winner just so he could solidify that and come back to do it. But honestly, he could have did that anyway. He doesn't need to do that. I think he wants this Stipe fight and maybe hopefully just sail off into the sunset. He's made a shit ton of money. He's rich. He's the GOAT. I mean, if he beats Stipe, which is a tough matchup, it's a tall order. Same thing for Pereira and Yuri. It's a tall order. You can't look too far ahead, but it just makes things so much more exciting. And also, December 16th, Edwards versus Covington. That's for the welterweight belt. If they finally made that fight, it's been so long since either one of them has fought. But that's definitely the fight to make. And on the undercard of that is Pantoja versus Royval 2. They fought before, but this time it's for title implications at flyweight. So this will be for that belt. Give Brandon Moreno a rest. Maybe he could come back and have a fight, and then he'll be the contender again. Him or Figueroa, whoever that decides. But interesting times, unbelievable matchups. The UFC 295 card and Madison Square Garden. Man, I wish I was going. Maybe I will be. I don't know. But you got John Jones against Stipe and Pereira against Prochazka against Yuri. That's going to be amazing. And tell me what you guys think. I'm going to have an early predictions video and breakdowns of these fights. Who do you guys think takes it? As far as there's so many to name. So we'll go down the list. Makhachev, Oliveira 2, Costa, Chimaev. Which fighter are you guys looking forward to most? Jones, Stipe, Yuri, Pereira, Edwards, Covington, Pantoja, Royval 2. I mean, what fight? They're all barn burners. They're all crazy ass matchups, crazy fights. The one I'm looking forward to the most is probably Pereira and Yuri, just because that's just fireworks. That's two strikers, guns blazing type styles, and just definitely not going the distance in that fight. That's a 5-rounder. I don't think that goes past 3. I mean, I definitely have a breakdown on all these fights individually, as make some more videos. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. Which is the fight you're looking forward to the most? For me, it's Alex Pereira, Yuri, and a close second is Jones and Miocic, and also Edwards, Covington. Those 3 right there are the big 3 for me. Makhachev, Oliveira too, of course. We've seen it already, but that excites me somewhat. But same time, those 3 that I named, I think Pereira, he's a superstar right now. UFC is giving him another step in that right direction. Maybe a triple champ in the future. Who knows? Maybe not. He got to get past Yuri. Yuri's dangerous. So both these guys are crazy dangerous, and I can't wait. Let me know what you guys think. What's your favorite fight that you're looking forward to? And see you next week.